Libra Scorpios, your next 18 months, like even now, if you've been feeling like your life is quietly falling apart or perhaps coming together, this isn't your imagination. Like the next 18 months will bring some of the biggest destiny shifts you've ever experienced in years. Like one chapter will be ending, one chapter is ending, another is beginning. So today we're going to basically be asking Spirit, what do you need to know before this new journey unfolds? Or whenever this finds you over the next 18 months, like what do you need to know as this journey is unfolding? Welcome in, my beautiful Libra Scorpios. Welcome back to the Mystical Wolf Soul Tribe. Thank you for being here. Thank you for hitting the like button and being part of the community. This reading is really all about the next 18 months. You know, as we move through this powerful eclipse cycle, the North Node has shifted and it's bringing lessons around your future, your purpose, and parts of your life that have maybe, like, I feel like, simply run their course. The solar eclipse is opening new doors. The lunar eclipse is helping you close some old ones. And many of you, life may already feel different. Spirit's like saying that because your soul is already stepping into a new timeline. So let's begin, all right, with the first oracle before we dive into the tarots. We have the Hunter here from the Mystical Oracle. Number 27 could be significant, all right. 9, all right. First thing I want to say is I'm hearing with this card is stop chasing what was never meant for you. The Hunter is somebody that, or the energy that's coming off the card is somebody that doesn't waste energy running after everything that moves. It's somebody that watches, that trusts the instincts, that knows exactly which path belongs to them. My Libra Scorpio cuspers, I feel like many of you have spent years trying to make something work because maybe you've invested so much time or invested so much time, so much of yourself into it, all right? So this could be maybe a relationship that has kept asking you to compromise your happiness. Maybe it is a career that paid the bills but slowly drained your spirit. Maybe it's friendships where you were always the one reaching out. Perhaps it's family dynamics where you've carried responsibilities that just weren't yours. So what Spirit is saying, whatever the situation is you don't need to chase anymore. You learning discernment, and I'm hearing over the next 18 months you'll begin choosing what truly deserves your energy instead of giving pieces of yourself away. The number 9 is really coming strongly in your reading, because even if we're going to look at the next card, there's a number 36 which breaks down to 9, and also your one of your first tarot cards out is a number 9. So 9s could be very significant for you over the next 18 months. Maybe this is going to play out in the first 9 months, all right? 9s is the energy of endings, wisdom, completion. So 9s is also that it's that graduation energy, all right? So 9s might just be confirmation for you now or over the next 18 months, all right? Diving into the next oracle, again, thank you for hitting the like button. I appreciate you. Moonlight, all right? Travel, romance, potential. I feel like underneath everything that's happening on the outside, I'm hearing that your soul is expanding, all right? Moonlight is the energy that reminds me that not every journey begins by packing a suitcase. Sometimes the greatest journey happens inside of us. Some of you may literally travel, relocate, or explore somewhere new. Others of you may be exploring different versions of yourselves. For some of you, this may be just romance entering unexpectedly, or something to do about romance. Some of you, the romance is learning to love yourself in ways that you've never done before. What Spirit is also showing me is someone here that's saying, I'm not the same person I was a year ago. And you're right, because you're not, right? The 36 could be so 27, 36, those numbers can significant. But again here, 999's already here on the table again, that completion before expansion, all right? So Spirit is really emphasizing the 9 number. Something must finish before something beautiful can begin. So let's dive in, beautiful souls, and see what is the biggest area of change that is happening with your first tarot cards that have come out here. Is we do have the Queen of Pentacles reversed. As you saw, I wanted to turn it upright, and Spirit's like, no, leave it as it is. All right, and we have the 9 of Cups. So this is the biggest area of transformation, and it feels like it's connected to your relationship, maybe with stability. It could be self-worth. It could be home, work, emotional fulfillment. So some of you maybe have spent so much time taking care of everyone else that somewhere along the line or somewhere along the way, you stopped taking maybe care of yourself, all right? So I'm getting a lot of energy about self-love here and your self-worth, that maybe you've been saying yes when you wanted to say no, or maybe you're working harder without feeling appreciated. Maybe you've been giving more than you actually have been receiving, all right? The Queen of Pentacles reverse can sometimes also represent another person too, if it's not you, all right? Queen of Pentacles, earth energy, all right? So if you don't have strong placements or you're not embodying this energy, it could be someone who has been emotionally unavailable, maybe controlling with money, overly critical, or simply unable to offer the support that you need or the support that you've needed. And I'm hearing the cycle is changing, because here we've got the 9 of Cups that is clarifying, all right, as you clarify. And it tells me that your happiness is no longer going to be depending on someone else's choices. Some of you, this is going to be about leaving a job that has left you exhausted. Maybe creating healthier financial habits, buying maybe your own home, starting a business, maybe choosing yourself after years of putting everyone else first, finding emotional contentment without needing outside validation. Yeah, your greatest transformation is becoming emotionally fulfilled from within. Beautiful. So let's dive deeper and see what is ending. 7 of Pentacles. Is it waiting? Is it patience? The Star. 78 could be significant. I'm getting the sense of the 7 Pentacles as a feeling of wandering. Like the energy of, I've worked so hard, why isn't anything happening? Many of you maybe have questioned whether your efforts have been worth it, but now here with the Star, it's saying yes, they were. But they weren't growing in the old soil anymore, you know, in the old place. So the eclipses are coming in to remove some sort of delays and disappointment and hopelessness. And some of you are going to be finally walking away from dreams that just no longer fit, because, not because they failed, all right, it's because you've outgrown them. So what is destiny bringing in? So we've got the Hierophant here. 6 of Pentacles. It it feels stable. All right, the stability energy. All right, the Spirit is bringing partnership that is built on respect, balanced relationships, fair exchanges, healthy commitments. Some of you, this is going to be marriage. For some of you, it will be a mentor or a teacher, a new employer, or a promotion, a business partnership, some sort of contract that brings a balance, or commitment that brings balance. Maybe it's going to be a spiritual community where you finally feel understood. All right. Six of Pentacles is harmony coming back into more balance. Instead of constantly you giving, you will also be receiving. There will be that fair exchange. This is actually one of the very strong cards for abundance. All right. Okay. What is the biggest challenge? All right. Two of Wands. Something about decisions, the future. Okay. Three of Swords. I'm hearing the biggest challenge won't be the future. It will be letting go of the pain that is attached to the past with the Three of Swords. Two of Wands is more about the new opportunities that will appear. And look how his head is turned away from the Three of Swords. Letting go of the old wounds, all right, that will whisper. So it's like, what if this hurts me again? So if you do have the thoughts of what if that situation that hurts you again. So some of you have been betrayed, rejected, or have gone through a divorce. Some of you have lost someone you loved. Maybe you feel like you've missed opportunities, or something about trust that has been broken, all right, something that hurt you really bad. All right, number 5 could be significant, right? The 5 is about the change, all right? Letting go and working through the pain and not taking it with you into the future. It's not about forgetting, all right? It's just asking you not to let yesterday's hurt make tomorrow's decisions, all right? Healing doesn't erase the story. It just changes how your story continues, whatever this is for you, all right? Some of you, this could be about the generational pain. What is the biggest blessing? King of Swords and 7 of Swords. I'm hearing something about discernment. Okay, so what Spirit is like saying is, one of your greatest blessings is finally seeing the truth. King of Swords is somebody that cuts through confusion. The 7 of Swords reveals what is hidden. Over the next 18 months, I'm hearing masks will come off. Perhaps this has already been happening, okay? And it will continue over the next 18 months. You're going to see who truly supports you. You'll see who only shows up when it's convenient. You will also recognize opportunities that once seemed invisible. And clarity will become one of your greatest gifts. I'm also hearing truth. All right. Not because everyone changes, but because your discernment becomes much more stronger. All right, let's go further here. Who do you become? The Hangman. All right, Hangman is pause, it's perspective. 3 of Wands, perspective. You become someone who no longer rushes, all right? Going with the flow, somebody that trusts the pause, that trusts the divine timing, someone who sees love from a completely different perspective, All right, Three of Wands is that expansion. It could be travel. You're no longer, I'm hearing, standing. Yeah, you will no longer be standing with one foot in the past. Okay, you will be looking towards the horizon. All right, planning, dreaming, building, traveling, moving. All right, double threes. All right, triple threes could even be significant. All right, 1, 2, 3, triple threes. So let's look at the bottom of the deck first before we look at the synchronicities that have appeared here in your spread. All right, maybe you've already picked up some synchronicities. Perhaps you want to share with us. There's definitely a sense of double threes. All right, I just saw double threes as well on the timer. Here's the Hermit, also nines. All right, double threes, nines, nines. The Hermit at the bottom of the deck, underlining energy here is that Spirit wants to remind you that every period of solitude that you've been through or will be going through, it's not punishment, it's all preparation. Perhaps you have been in solitude and it has become preparation. All right, he's looking towards the past, a possibility. If not, you might be going into solitude. All right, and it's becoming the preparation. But, you know, the nines, that is so strong in your reading as well. Completion, wisdom, emotional, spiritual maturity, I'm hearing. And even the threes. Let's talk about the synchronicities, like the threes that have come through here, all right? And now even me seeing three, triple, double threes on the timer, it is what? It's growth, expansion, it's creativity, it's communication, all right? King of Swords, the swords energy, the mind and communication. Even the sevens, all right? We got the Seven of Swords, we got the Seven of Pentacles, double seven. Sevens is the energy of faith, inner wisdom, spiritual awakening, all right? A lucky number as well. Any of these numbers as well could be a life path number or something to do with your birth chart. These numbers are just coming through as extra clarification or confirmation for some of you. What Spirit is saying here is the message actually is quite clear that by the end of this eclipse cycle, that you are becoming someone new, all right? You are becoming the person who you've always been beneath that sort of fear kind of energy, all right? So my Libra Scorpios, this is not about reading about losing your life or predicting the future. It feels more like a reading about finally finding it, all right? Finding yourself, finding your life over the next 18 months won't always be comfortable. I mean, transformation is uncomfortable. But I'm hearing it's going to be meaningful, all right? It's going to be life-changing, that every ending is making room for something more aligned. Every difficult decision or choice is leading you closer to the life that your soul's been asking. So what I'm hearing over the next 18 months is trust the process, trust your instincts, and most importantly, trust yourself. Perhaps you can affirm as well with me is that you trust the path unfolding before you. I trust the path unfolding before me. I release what no longer belongs in my life. I welcome my highest destiny with courage. And I know every ending is guiding me towards something even greater. Perhaps you want to let us know in the comments and you want to share with your brothers and sisters, like, what area of your life do you feel is changing the most as you step into this new 18-month chapter? Thank you for liking, subscribing, leaving those comments, hitting that notification bell, helping and support this community and helping it grow, being part of this community. Until next time, beautiful souls, you know, just keep trusting your intuition and keep following your soul. And remember, sometimes the greatest blessing arrives disguised as an ending. I'm sending you love and light, and I'll check you in the next one.